Welcome back to Footnotes and Folly, and to Measure for Measure. I am Pemberton. This is part 3, the last, and the whole tangled design comes at once into the light. The Duke returns to Vienna in open state, and at the city gate Isabella kneels and accuses Angelo of the very crime he sentenced others to die for. Mariana follows with her own claim upon him. Angelo, all called dignity, calls them mad and slandered, and the Duke, seeming to side with his deputy, withdraws, only to return in the friar's habit and let himself be unhooded before the astonished court. Now there is no hiding. Angelo confesses, and is condemned to wed the woman he wronged and then to die. And here the play turns on its great question, for kneeling beside Mariana to beg the life of the man who ruined her brother is Isabella herself. Let us finish it.
The Duke enters from different doors with various and lords. Angelo, Escalus, Lucio, the provost, officers, and citizens also enter. My very worthy cousin, it is good to meet you. Our old and faithful friend, we are glad to see you. May your royal grace have a happy return. Many heartfelt thanks to you both. We have made inquiries about you, and we hear such good reports of your justice that our heart cannot help offering you public thanks, before giving you still more reward. You only make me more deeply bound to you. Your merit speaks loudly, and I would wrong it if I locked it away in the hidden chambers of my heart, when it deserves to be written in brass and kept safe against time's tooth and forgetfulness. Give me your hand, and let the people see it, so they may know that outward courtesy gladly proclaims the favors we keep inside. Come, Escalus, you must walk beside us on our other hand. You are both good supporters. Friar Peter and Isabella enter. Now is your time. Speak loudly and kneel before him. Justice, O royal Duke! Turn your attention to a wronged woman. I would gladly have said, a maiden. Worthy Prince, do not dishonor your eyes by looking at anything else until you have heard my true complaint and given me justice, 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 justice. Tell your wrongs. In what matter? By whom? Be brief. Here is Lord Angelo, he shall give you justice. Make yourself known to him. O worthy Duke, you tell me to seek salvation from the devil. Hear me yourself, because what I must say must either punish me if I am not believed, or force redress from you. Hear me, oh hear me here. My lord, I fear her mind is not steady. She petitioned me for her brother, who was executed in the course of justice. In the course of justice! And she will speak very bitterly and strangely. Very strange, but very true is what I will speak. That Angelo is perjured, is that not strange? That Angelo is a murderer, is that not strange? That Angelo is an adulterous thief, a hypocrite, a violator of virgins, is that not strange and strange again? No, it is 10 times strange. It is no more true that he is Angelo than that all this is as true as it is strange. No, it is 10 times true, for truth is truth to the end of all accounting. Take her away. Poor soul, she speaks this from a sickness of the mind. O Prince, I beg you, as you believe there is another comfort beyond this world, do not dismiss me with the opinion that I am touched by madness. Do not call impossible what only seems unlikely. It is not impossible that one, the wickedest wretch on earth, may seem as modest, as serious, as just, and as perfect as Angelo. And so Angelo, with all his coverings, offices, titles, and forms, may be an arch-villain. Believe it, royal Prince. If he is anything less, he is nothing, but he is more if I had a stronger name for wickedness. On my honesty, if she is mad, as I can believe nothing else, her madness has the strangest order and sense in it, such a connection of one thing to another as I have ever heard in madness. O gracious Duke, do not dwell on that. Do not banish reason because things seem uneven. Instead, let your reason serve to make truth appear where it seems hidden, and to hide the falsehood that seems true. Many who are not mad certainly lack more reason. What would you say? I am the sister of one Claudio, condemned for the act of fornication to lose his head, condemned by Angelo. As proof of my sisterhood, my brothers sent for me. One Lucio was then the messenger. That was I, if it please your grace. I came to her from Claudio and asked her to try her gracious fortune with Lord Angelo for her poor brother's pardon. That is he indeed. You were not told to speak. No, my good lord, and I was not asked to keep silent either. Then I ask you now. Please take note of it, and when you have business of your own, may heaven make you speak perfectly then. I warrant your honor. The warrant is for yourself. Take heed of it. This gentleman has told part of my story. Right. It may be right, but you are in the wrong to speak before your time. Proceed. I went to this destructive, vile deputy. That is spoken somewhat madly. Pardon it, the phrase fits the matter. Improved again. The matter, proceed. In brief, to set aside the needless long account, how I persuaded, how I prayed and knelt, how he rejected me, and how I answered, for all that took much time. I now begin with grief and shame to speak the vile conclusion. He would not release my brother unless I gave my chaste body to his lustful, uncontrolled desire. After much debate, my sisterly pity overcame my honor, and I yielded to him. But early the next morning, once his appetite was satisfied, he sent a warrant for my poor brother's head. This is very likely. Oh, I wish it were only as likely as it is true. By heaven, foolish wretch, you do not know what you are saying, or else you have been bribed and set against his honor in hateful conspiracy. First, his integrity stands without blemish. Next, it makes no sense that he would so fiercely punish faults that belonged to himself. If he had offended so, he would have judged your brother by his own measure, and would not have cut him off. Someone has put you up to this. Confess the truth, and say whose advice brought you here to complain. And is this all? Then, O blessed ministers above, keep me patient, and with ripened time unfold the evil that is hidden here under a fair appearance. Heaven shield your grace from sorrow as I, so wronged, go away unbelieved. I know you would gladly be gone. Officer, take her to prison. Shall we allow a destructive and scandalous breath to fall on a man so near to us? This must be a plot. Who knew of your purpose and your coming here? One whom I wish were here, Friar Lodowick. An officer exits with Isabella. A spiritual father, it seems. Who knows this Lodowick? My lord, I know him. He is a meddling friar. I do not like the man. If he had been a layman, my lord, for certain words he spoke against your grace while you were away, I would have beaten him soundly. Words against me? This seems to be a fine friar, and one to set this wretched woman against our deputy. Let this friar be found. Only last night, my lord, I saw her and that friar at the prison. A saucy friar, a very shabby fellow. Blessings on your royal grace. I have stood by, my lord, and I have heard your royal ear abused. First, this woman has most wrongfully accused your deputy, who is as untouched and unsoiled by her as she is by an unborn child. We believe no less. Do you know that Friar Lodowick she speaks of? I know him as a holy and godly man, not shabby, nor a casual meddler, as he is described by this gentleman. On my trust, he is a man who has never yet, as this man claims, spoken falsely of your grace. My lord, he did most villainously. Believe it. Well, in time he may come to clear himself. But at this moment, my lord, he is sick with a strange fever. At his own request, when he learned that a complaint was intended against Lord Angelo, I came here to speak, as from his mouth, what he knows to be true and false, and what he will make fully clear by oath and every proof whenever he is summoned. First, as for this woman, to justify this worthy nobleman who has been so publicly and personally accused, you shall hear her disprove to her face, until she herself confesses it. Good friar, let us hear it. Do you not smile at this, Lord Angelo? O heaven, the vanity of miserable fools! Bring us seats. Come, cousin Angelo, in this I will be impartial. You shall be judge of your own case. Mariana enters, veiled. Is this the witness, friar? First let her show her face, and then speak. Pardon me, my lord, I will not show my face until my husband tells me to. What, are you married? No, my lord. Are you a maid? No, my lord. A widow, then? Neither, my lord. Why, then you are nothing, neither maid, widow, nor wife. My lord, she may be a whore. Plenty of them are neither maid, widow, nor wife. Silence that man. I wish he had some reason to chatter on his own behalf. Very well, my lord. My lord, I confess I was never married, and I confess besides that I am no virgin. I have known my husband, yet my husband does not know that he ever knew me. Then he was drunk, my lord. It can be no better than that. For the sake of silence, I wish you were drunk too. Very well, my lord. This is no witness for Lord Angelo. Now I come to the point, my lord. The woman who accuses him of fornication accuses my husband in the very same way, and charges him, my lord, with the same time when I will swear I had him in my arms, with every act of love. Does she charge anyone besides me? Not that I know of. No? You say your husband. Exactly, my lord, and that is Angelo. He thinks he knows that he never knew my body, but he thinks he knows that he knows Isabella's. This is a strange deception. Let me see your face. Mariana unveils. My husband commands me. Now I will take off my veil. This is the face, cruel Angelo, that you once swore was worth looking at. This is the hand which, by a sworn contract, was firmly joined with yours. This is the body that took Isabella's place in the bargain, and came to you at your garden house as the woman you imagined was her. Do you know this woman? Carnally, she says. Sirrah, no more. Enough, my lord. My lord, I must confess I know this woman. 5 years ago there was some talk of marriage between myself and her, which was broken off partly because the dowry she had promised fell short of the agreement, but chiefly because her reputation had lost value through rumors of light behavior. Since that time, for 5 years, I have never spoken with her, seen her, nor heard from her, on my faith and honor. Noble prince, as light comes from heaven and words come from breath, as truth has meaning and virtue has truth, I am this man's betrothed wife as strongly as vows made in words can make me. And my good lord, just last Tuesday night in his garden house, he knew me as a wife. If this is true, let me rise safely from my knees, or else let me be fixed here forever, a marble monument. Until now I only smiled. But now, good my lord, give justice room to act. My patience has been touched here. I see that these poor disorderly women are nothing but tools of some more powerful person who sets them on. Let me have freedom, my lord, to uncover this plot. Yes, with all my heart, and punish them as severely as you please. You foolish friar, and you malicious woman, conspiring with the one who is gone, do you think your oaths, even if they could swear down every saint one by one, would count as testimony against his worth and credit, which are sealed by public approval. You, Lord Escalus, sit with my cousin. Give him your kind efforts to discover where this abuse comes from. There is another friar who set them on. Have him sent for. I wish he were here, my lord, for he indeed set the women on to make this complaint. Your provost knows the place where he stays, and he can fetch him. Go do it at once. The provost exits. And you, my noble and well-authorized cousin, since it concerns you to hear this matter through, deal with these injuries as seems best to you with whatever punishment you choose. I will leave you for a while, but do not move until you have fully decided what to do with these slanderers. My lord, we will do it thoroughly. The Duke exits. Signor Lucio, did you not say you knew that Friar Lodowick was a dishonest person? The hood does not make the monk. He is honest in nothing but his clothing, and he has spoken the most villainous things about the Duke. We shall ask you to remain here until he comes, and then press those charges against him. We shall find this friar a notable fellow. As notable as any in Vienna, on my word. Call that Saint Isabel here again. I would speak with her. An attendant exits. Please, my lord, allow me to question her. You shall see how I handle her. Not better than he handled her, according to her own report. What do you say? Why, sir, I think if you handled her privately, she would confess sooner. Perhaps in public she will be ashamed. The Duke enters from one door disguised as a friar. From other doors come the provost, Isabella, and officers. I will work darkly with her. That is the way. Women are light at midnight. Come on, mistress. Here is a gentlewoman who denies everything you have said. My lord, here comes the rascal I spoke of, here with the provost. At a very good time. Do not speak to him until we call on you. Mum. Come, sir, did you set these women on to slander Lord Angelo? They have confessed that you did. That is false. What? Do you know where you are? Show respect for your great office, and let the devil sometimes be honored for his burning throne. Where is the Duke? He is the one who should hear me speak. The Duke is present in us, and we will hear you speak. See that you speak justly. Boldly, at least. But, oh, poor souls, if you come here to ask the fox to protect the lamb, good night to your remedy. Is the Duke gone? Then your cause is gone, too. The Duke is unjust to turn your clear appeal back on you like this, and to put your trial in the mouth of the villain you came here to accuse. This is the rascal. This is the one I spoke of. Why, you irreverent and unholy friar, is it not enough that you have bribed these women to accuse this worthy man? Must you also, with your foul mouth, and in the hearing of his own ears, call him villain? And then turn from him to the Duke himself, charging him with injustice? Take him away. To the rack with him. We will pull you apart joint by joint, but we will learn his purpose. What? Unjust? Do not be so heated. The Duke would no more dare stretch this finger of mine than he would dare rack his own. I am not his subject, nor from this province. My business in this state made me an observer here in Vienna, where I have seen corruption boil and bubble until it overflowed the brothel. There are laws for every fault, but faults are so tolerated that the strong statutes stand like penalty notices in a barber's shop, as much for mockery as for warning. Slander against the state. Away with him to prison. What can you swear against him, Signor Lucio? Is this the man you told us about? It is he, my lord. Come here, Goodman Baldpate. Do you know me? I remember you, sir, by the sound of your voice. I met you at the prison while the Duke was absent. Oh, did you? And do you remember what you said about the Duke? Very clearly, sir. Do you, sir? And was the Duke a trafficker in women, a fool, and a coward, as you reported him to be then? You must trade places with me, sir, before you can make that my report. You were the one who said that about him, and much more, much worse. Oh, you damnable fellow! Did I not pull you by the nose for your speeches? I swear I love the Duke as I love myself. Listen how the villain tries to cover himself now, after his treasonous abuses. Such a fellow is not worth talking to. Away with him to prison. Where is the provost? Away with him to prison. Put enough shackles on him. Let him speak no more. Away with those loose women too, and with the other companion in the conspiracy. The provost lays hands on the Duke. Stay, sir. Stay a while. What, is he resisting? Help him, Lucio. Come, sir, come, sir, come, sir. Boss, sir. Why, you bald-headed lying rascal. You must keep your hood on, must you? Show your villain's face, plague take you. Show your sheep-biting face and be hanged for an hour. Will it not come off? Lucio pulls off the friar's hood and reveals the Duke. You are the first knave who ever made a Duke. First, provost, let me release these three gentle people. Do not sneak away, sir. The friar and you must have a word shortly. Lay hold on him. This may turn out worse than hanging. Duke turns first to Escalus, then to Angelo. I forgive what you have said. Sit down. We will take his place. Sir, with your permission. Have you any word, wit, or nerve left that can still help you? If you have, depend on it until my story has been heard and resist no longer. Oh, my feared lord, I would be guiltier than my guilt itself if I thought I could remain hidden, now that I see your grace, like divine power, has looked over all my actions. So, good prince, hold no longer court over my shame. Let my trial be my own confession. Immediate sentence, and death straight after it, is all the mercy I ask. Come here, Mariana. Tell me, were you ever contracted to this woman? I was, my lord. Go, take her away and marry her at once. Friar, perform the office. When that is completed, bring him back here again. Go with him, Provost. Angelo, Mariana, Friar Peter, and Provost leave. My lord, I am more amazed by his dishonor than by the strangeness of the case. Come here, Isabel. Your friar is now your prince. As I was then attentive and wholly in your cause, without changing my heart when I changed my clothing, I am still appointed to serve you. Oh, pardon me that I, your servant, have used and troubled your unknown royal authority. You are pardoned, Isabel. And now, dear maid, be just as open with us. I know your brother's death lies heavy on your heart, and you may wonder why I hid myself, working to save his life, and did not instead make a sudden display of my hidden power rather than let him be lost. O most kind maid, it was the unexpected speed of his death, which I thought was coming more slowly, that struck down my plan. But peace be with him. A life beyond the fear of death is a better life than one that lives only to fear it. Take comfort in this, your brother is happy. I do, my lord. Angelo, Mariana, Friar Peter, and Provost enter. As for this newly married man who approaches, whose filthy imagination has still wronged your well-defended honor, you must pardon him for Mariana's sake. But since he judged your brother guilty of a double violation of sacred chastity and of the broken promise that depended on it, then for your brother's life, the very mercy of the law cries out most clearly from his own mouth. And Angelo for Claudio, death for death. Haste still repays haste, and delay answers delay, like pays for like, and measure still for measure. So, Angelo, your fault is now made plain, and even if you wanted to deny it, denial would do you no good. We condemn you to the very block where Claudio bent down to die, and with the same speed. Take him away. O my most gracious lord, I hope you will not mock me with a husband. It is your husband who mocked you with a husband. Since he agreed to preserve your honor, I thought your marriage proper. Otherwise, because he had known you, blame might stain your life and choke off the good that is still to come. As for his possessions, although by confiscation they belong to us, we give them all to you and make you his widow with them, so you may buy yourself a better husband. O my dear lord, I ask for no other man, and no better man. Do not ask for him. Our judgment is final. Mariana kneels. Gentle my liege. You are only wasting your effort. Take him away to death. Now, sir, to you. O my good lord. Sweet Isabel, take my side. Lend me your knees, and for all my life to come I will lend you all my life and service. You are begging her against all reason. If she knelt for mercy in this matter, her brother's ghost would break out of his stone-covered bed and carry her away in horror. Isabel, sweet Isabel, only kneel beside me. Hold up your hands and say nothing. I will do all the speaking. They say the best men are made out of faults, and most often become much better for having once been a little bad. So may my husband. Oh, Isabel, will you not lend a knee? He dies for Claudio's death. Isabella kneels. Most generous sir, look, if it pleases you, on this condemned man as if my brother were alive. I partly believe that honest sincerity governed his actions, until he looked on me. Since that is so, do not let him die. My brother received only justice, because he did the thing for which he died. As for Angelo, his act did not catch up with his wicked intention, and it must be buried only as an intention that died along the way. Thoughts are not punishable subjects, intentions are merely thoughts. Merely, my lord. Your plea will do no good. Stand up, I say. I have remembered another fault. Provost, how did it happen that Claudio was beheaded at an unusual hour? It was commanded so. Did you have a special warrant for the deed? No, my good lord. It came by private message. For that I remove you from your office. Give up your keys. Pardon me, noble lord. I thought it was wrong, though I did not know it for certain, yet after more thought I repented. As proof of that, I have kept alive one man in the prison who should otherwise have died by private order. Who is he? His name is Bernardine. I wish you had done the same for Claudio. Go fetch him here, and let me look at him. Provost leaves. I am sorry that one so learned and wise as you, Lord Angelo, have always seemed to be, should fall so badly, both in the heat of desire and in the lack of measured judgment afterward. I am sorry that I caused such sorrow, and it is fixed so deeply in my repentant heart that I ask for death more willingly than mercy. It is what I deserve, and I beg for it. Provost enters with Bernardine, Claudio Muffle, and Juliet. Which one is Bernardine? This one, my lord. A friar told me about this man. Sirrah, they say you have a stubborn soul that sees no further than this world, and shapes your life accordingly. You are condemned, but for those earthly faults I pardon them all, and I ask you to use this mercy to prepare for better times to come. Friar, advise him. I leave him in your hands. What muffled fellow is that? This is another prisoner whom I saved, who should have died when Claudio lost his head, almost as like Claudio as Claudio himself. Provost unmuffles Claudio. If he is like your brother, then for your brother's sake he is pardoned, and for your lovely sake, give me your hand and say you will be mine. He is my brother too. There will be a more fitting time for that. By now Lord Angelo sees he is safe. I think I see life returning in his eye. Well, Angelo, Your evil has been answered kindly. See that you love your wife, her worth is worth yours. Find myself ready to grant remission. And yet here is one here whom I cannot pardon. You, sirrah, who knew me as a fool, a coward, a man given wholly to lust, an ass, a madman, how have I deserved so much from you, that you praised me in this way? Faith, my lord, I spoke only according to the fashion. If you want to hang me for it, you may, but I would rather it pleased you to have me whipped. Whipped first, sir, and hanged afterward. Proclaim it, provost, throughout the city. If any woman has been wronged by this lewd fellow, as I have heard him swear, there is one whom he got with child, let her appear, and he shall marry her. When the wedding is finished, let him be whipped and hanged. I beg your highness, do not marry me to a whore. Your highness said just now that I made you a duke. Good my lord, do not repay me by making me a cuckold. On my honor, you shall marry her. I forgive your slanders, and with them I cancel your other penalties. Take him to prison, and see that our will in this matter is carried out. Marrying a prostitute, my lord, is worse than being pressed to death, whipped and hanged. Slandering a prince deserves it. Officers, leave with Lucio. Claudio, make sure you set right the woman you wronged. Joy to you, Mariana. Love her, Angelo. I have heard her confession, and I know her virtue. Thank you, good friend Aeschylus, for all your kindness. There is still more to come that will give even greater cause for thanks. Thank you, provost, for your care and secrecy. We will put you in a worthier office. Angelo, forgive the man who brought you Ragazine's head instead of Claudio's. That offense pardons itself. Dear Isabel, I have a proposal that deeply concerns your happiness. If you will listen willingly, what is mine is yours, and what is yours is mine. So bring us to our palace, where we will reveal what still remains and what it is proper for all of you to know. They all leave.
And their measure for measure ends, mercy weighed against measure and found heavier. Claudio is brought forth alive, and the death that haunted the whole play is undone. Angelo, spared at the prayer of the very women he wronged, is bound to Mariana not as a doom, but as a making whole. Lucio, the glib slanderer, is married off to the woman he abused, his lighter justice. And the duke, who walked his own city as a poor friar to learn what power does to men, turns at the last to Isabella the novice who would not buy a life with her honor, and offers her his hand. It is a strange, shadowed comedy. This it ends in pardons and weddings, yet it has stared hard at corruption, at the death sentence, and at the terrible distance between the law as written and justice as done. Thank you for sitting with the whole of Measure for Measure. Mind the footnotes, and beware the folly.